everybody. Welcome to Dulcimerica. My name is Futch. Thank you very much for joining me. We've been looking at the looper pedal all month long, and this is an all skill level episode as we turn an eye towards a new arrangement that I'm working on with the pedal. And man, it's a fun little tune. It's a cute little song. People love it. I've been practicing this and working with it on Reddit. I haven't done this. I haven't performed it live anywhere, but on Reddit live sessions I've been working with it. It's tough because I want to play it up to speed and I want to make all the transitions, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and I am going to admit something here. I may not have the right looper pedal for the job. I might be in the market for a new looper pedal. Let's talk about it. What am I going to be doing here today? This is a great tune from an album by Depeche Mode called Speak and Spell, and this was a huge hit for them. So even if you're not a Depeche Mode fan, you probably have heard I Just Can't Get Enough. It's a great tune, and it's great for looping, but it's got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and build it and show it to you, and we'll see what's going on. First of all, I got a drum track in here that's just a basic kick snare, to tap. Very simple. This is what this needs. I like doing this where I've got more options for drums, so the drums can change a bit. But if you listen to the original piece of music, there's not like a whole bunch of, it's a drum machine. It's not doing a lot of stuff. So this actually works pretty fine for this. Our tempo is going to be dun. So we'll go ahead and get that going. First thing that's going to happen is I'm going to lay my bass in. Okay? That's going to be the thing that gets carried over and over again when we kick it in. But I'm going to play the whole song, and there's another part to it. So this is how I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it in so I've got the refrain, the chorus. I just can't get enough. But I'm also going to play the other bass parts that take us to the pre-chorus and the verse, which basically is the chorus, right? If you're following all this. This is how I decided to build it thus far. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Four times. Okay, so we have our bass for the entire piece of music running now. Now, if I was performing this, I would have jumped in right here with the other chords, but I want to talk about what I was doing first. So, the next time we go through I guess it's a bridge more than a pre-chorus, I'll come in with what I'm playing on the chords and we'll be recording those. As you can see, the red light is still on. Going back and forth between G and C. Recording this, here we go. And I don't record, and I'll be playing this part live. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. All the things you said to me, everything you said. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. And I just can't seem to get enough of. there's our refrain, right? I want that well positioned. That's extra icing on top, but I don't want it going the whole time. That allows me to fill in like this. When I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Everything you do to me, everything you said, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. It's beating harder, it's a burning love, and I just can't seem to get enough of. I've blown it already because I actually didn't stop recording. So now that I've talked through all that, I'm going to do it the way I do it, but I'm going to stop recording, and that's why it's important, because we don't want to layer everything, and we're going to have to break away for something unconventional, which is that little breakdown that happens in the middle with the synthesizers. And I may need to get a different a looper pedal that allows me to stash that part someplace else and trade out. For now, I'm going to be dropping out of everything. So far, it's not bugging me or anybody who's heard it too much, but I don't like the way I'm doing it. And I'm not sure how to put it in there unless I have it in there prior. And I hate putting stuff into the looper prior that I'm not performing live. So we'll see how it goes. That middle section I'm talking about is right, the little middle part. All right, so let's do this again. Let's get it moving. And here's our bass. Here we go. like this. And that's where I would end it right there. Or that's where I have been ending it right there. So what I'm doing is, after coming back from the last verse, which I'll be singing this eventually. Got to make sure all the words are in my head. I've been using a cheat sheet that I'm not using right now. In any case, when we get back to just doing the chorus, we've done 4 times through the I Just Can't Get Enough. 2 of that is for the interlude in between verses, and 2 of those are for the verse. When we're done with the verses, however, that gives us 4 times through that to use as just a repeat of the refrain, I just can't get enough. So over the top, to get the additional harmonies that Martin Gore and company are using, I'm playing a G diminished. Sorry, I said G7. Same thing, kinda. It's not actually, it's a G7. To C, I layer those over the top of my and then I follow it through with the other chords to go D, E minor, C, D, and then G. Of course, the whole tune is in the key of G. So the thing is, you notice that I have, it's a very tightly wound piece. And even though I'm playing pretty long, I'm going one time through everything with the bass and then coming back through, I'm actually singing and adding things as I am structuring the loop itself. And that's one of the things when it comes down to using the looper pedal, is that a lot of it is heavy juggling. It's thinking about a lot of things and making things happen with your feet, with your hands, and in my case, with your voice as well. It's definitely a juggling act, but the more you practice all of those elements together, the easier it does become to put it into a cohesive deal. And the thing for this is, I'm trying to think and sing at the same time, which during all the things I've done on Reddit so far has worked out pretty good. But if you're trying to focus on singing, you may not hit the pedals with your feet as well as you possibly could. So this is a work in progress, and I hope to have it out on the stages by the summer of 2022. In the meantime, I wanted to give you a peek at how I first built it and put it together and formulated it so that it would really lend itself well to playing in a loop a few times over, adding different elements to make it more of a whole dynamic presentation. And that's the trick. And there'll be more of this coming down the road, but I wanted to give you right out of the gate for this year something to think about when it comes to using the looper pedal for learning tunes, practicing tunes that require one or more pieces going on or parts going on at the same time, using it to write music, and also, of course, using it to arrange and perform music. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. And if you think that you are interested and want to get into looping, please, number one, drop me a line at bingfutch@yahoo.com. I'd be happy to help you, whether it be, I'm at the store right now, I'm looking at 10 loopers, what one should I get? I can find out what you look to do with it, and then maybe make a suggestion based on that. And then I've got all kinds of resource materials to help you learn looping, and many of those are available on Patreon. You can come check me out at patreon.com/bingfutch. Go to the open house tags, download all that stuff for free, and there is so much more where that came from, and for $5 a month, you can have unlimited access to everything that I do. Everything I've recorded, released, self-released, is yours. So give it a try before you buy, and maybe join me and our community in looping and playing different instruments and understanding about music theory. Thanks, everybody. This has been a lot of fun, and I have no idea what April will bring, but next week we'll certainly know. Until then, we'll see you soon.